Hi guys, welcome to the Golda C show, coming to you on Zanders TV Channel 161. Now on today's episode, I have the pleasure of presenting to you Mr. Imeak Akpan. He is a dance instructor, the artistic director for True Gold Dance School. Now Mr. Imeak Akpan, you're welcome to the Golda C show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Glad to be here.
It's a pleasure having you as well. Now, in this program, we usually talk about, we discuss something, and on today's episode, I want us to discuss about the qualitative benefits of ballet dance to an upcoming ballet dancer. What do they stand to gain?
Okay, I think you have the right person on this show.
Of course.
I have taught ballet for quite some time,
Okay.
and I have some qualitative, just as you put it. We have taught kids, teens, and adults,
Okay.
and we have been able to look at them for years
Okay.
and ask ourselves, when they started till this point in time, what have they been able to get? And I can quantify them into educational benefits.
Yeah.
Then we have the physical benefits. We also have the health benefits. So when you talk about the kids, ballet is a lead and follow kind of dance,
Okay.
where if you're instructing them, there's somebody leading and they have to follow. And that is something that is very good to train kids. Ballet has a kind of discipline
Okay.
in class. So the kids, when they come into class, they are well dressed, they follow exactly what the teacher is doing, and at the end, they get to showcase what they have learned. And you see a child that is not bold enough initially, comes, starting of the class, and maybe after 3 months, you see the child leading the dance. So that's one of the benefits we get to see when you pick up a dance style like ballet. The next thing we'll talk about health-wise.
Okay.
We already know that obesity is one of the challenges for children, and ballet is something that hits that down.
Okay.
If you have a child that is chubby and you want the child to lose some weight, they lose the weight while having fun.
Okay.
So that's something that is very wonderful about ballet.
Mm.
And finally, and this is like the icing on the cake when you talk about ballet.
Okay.
Ballet allows you to learn not just your culture, but the culture of different countries. Ballet actually started in Italy, moved over to France, the US picked up, and then the Russia. And now having it in Nigeria, you get to learn all those cultures of people that have put in their own styles into ballet. So that's where you now get to have what we call the Afro ballet, where you have the African style of ballet. But before you get into all that, you have to actually learn, where it's coming from. You learn the Italian style, the Russian style, the American style, and then we can now fix up, our African style to it.
I didn't know that Africa had a ballet style. This is the first time I'm hearing that.
It's a fusion.
Oh wow!
It's a fusion of
Okay.
the African Afro dance and then ballet.
Okay.
So we have the Afro ballet.
Afro ballet.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so what you're trying to say is that a child or an upcoming ballet dancer has so much to gain from being a ballet dancer. Now, me as a parent now, for instance, and I will be like, the typical African or Nigerian parent. I'll be like, this is your ballet dance. Wait till he go fetch you, ni? You understand? So what do you have to tell me?
Okay, when we started learning ballet, there's actually this challenge. The parents. You see a parent, a mother will say, you're not going anywhere because I don't really see the benefits of this. Then we got to get exposed. We got to go to places like France. We went to Ghana, and then we got to learn that this dance has an economical importance. Let me break it down.
Do please.
Now, when we talk about economic importance, we're asking ourselves, how much can this style of dance give to you? Currently, we have studios over in Port Harcourt, in Lagos. We also have one in over here. And these studios, we generate a lot of income.
Okay.
And how do we do that? We have parents that come in and pay for fees.
Okay.
We have parents that pay for costuming.
Okay.
And then what we do is that we employ those that are very good at this style of dance, because it's now a hot cake. Ballet dance is a hot cake in schools, primary schools. It's a hot cake because of the competitions that normally come up.
Okay.
We have the Multina that used to come up. We have the
dance competitions, right?
yeah, and talent hunt. So we have a lot of money generated from those angles.
Okay.
So when you get yourself into ballet and you pass the first 3 months, and you're very good, you could have a job teaching, you could have a job performing, you could also have some income if you go up to win some of these contests. Like we have one now, the World Ballet Competition, holding in South Africa.
Okay.
That is over 3 million naira if you get to win. So there's actually a lot of financial benefits. Yes.
So parents, I hope you heard him. There's a lot of financial benefit. It's not just all about the educational, the health, and the rest of it. Financially, day. Alright guys, we'll be taking a short break for the video of the day. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
When I come for dance rehearsals in True-Good Ballet School, they teach me how to be a professional contemporary dancer.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me that time I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I
Alright guys, welcome back. And like you know, this show comes to you every week on Zanders TV Channel 161. And don't forget that this show is open for sponsorship. So if you have anything you want to, advertise or talk about, just come along and we'll do business with you. Right. So now, Sir Imeak, can we talk about your works? Some of your works. Now, don't tell me about the one that happened in 2010. Tell me the
recent ones.
Yes. So can we talk about them and the team behind it and the way forward?
Okay. I think I'll start with the one I do every year.
Okay.
I'm actually the director of the Believe Dance Concert and Awards, which is a platform that gets to recognize dancers for their efforts in the industry. So just as I said, we started it 10 years ago. So we're going to be having the 10th edition. We do it every year.
Yeah.
And what we do actually is we reach out to dancers everywhere.
Okay.
So we go out and
say... It's a nationwide thing?
Yes, it is. Okay. So we go and say, who is doing something great in Abuja? Who is doing something great in Owerri? You understand? And we try to bring everybody together on one stage and celebrate dancers.
Okay.
So that's actually one of my projects. I do it every year.
Okay.
Another one I would love to talk about would be the World Ballet Festival.
Okay.
Now there's a day set aside for dancers to celebrate ballet dance, and that's in October 5. So what we do is that we gather ballet dancers around and we do a class, a giant class. This is a class we just have every ballet dancer, which company you're from, which studio you're from, it doesn't matter. We just gather everybody together and we have a giant ballet class. So the last one we had about 200 ballet dancers having a ballet class. So those are things that encourages people when parents come or they get to see, they're like, wow, this is beautiful. And it encourages them to be a part of it.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about, what are those challenges? I know, okay, we talked about the parent aspect. Now let's talk about other aspects that that you get to see, the challenges you get to face, with this type of career.
Okay, one of the challenges I face every day is people looking down on what we do. When it comes to the entertainment industry, dance is like the least. So some people try to use that to ride over us, but we are growing.
Okay.
We're growing, and most of the times the challenges I face is when I go to tell people about dance, be it ballet, hip hop, or any style of dance. We have this saying, okay, we could just have people to come and dance. You understand? Most people,
as if it's very easy.
yeah, just come and dance. I had a testimony of a friend of mine, and she said, okay, her husband used to tell her, "Hey, go and dance for them now. Go and dance. Do it for them." When she charges some people, and they say, "Let's just pay you little money," the husband will say, "Go and do it for them." Then the husband joined her to do a dance one day, and say, "So is this hard? Please charge them." So the challenge is most people don't really understand what we do, the energy that is put into. So when we go and we say we want to do a performance, they get to say, okay, let's just give you peanuts. So what we try to do is, for the challenge is, what we try to overcome it is to inform people, get them to know that what we do is not easy.
It's not easy at all.
It's not easy. So if we could get a lot of people to understand that, when we now go and we want to do business with them.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, it's a lot, but then we'll be taking a short break. On today's top 5 pillars, we will be looking at the 5 types of protein powder. Protein powder comes from a variety of sources and are available in several formulations. People use them to increase muscle mass, improve overall body composition, and meet their protein needs. As there are so many options, it can be difficult to determine which will provide optimal results. However, having taken time to study these options, we were able to determine the 5 best types of protein powder you can use to supplement your protein and bodybuilding needs. On number 5, we have hemp protein powder. Hemp protein powder is a plant-based supplement that is gaining popularity. Although hemp is related to marijuana, it only contains trace amounts of the psychoactive component THC. Hemp protein is high in omega-3 fatty acids and several essential amino acids. However, it is low in the essential amino acid lysine and leucine. On number 4, we have pea protein. Pea protein powder is especially popular among vegetarians, vegans, and people with allergies or sensitivities to dairy or eggs. It is made from the yellow split pea, a high-fiber legume that boasts all but one of the essential amino acids. While studies are limited, pea protein may promote fullness and increase muscle growth as effectively as animal-based protein. On number 3, we have egg protein. Eggs are an excellent source of high-quality protein of all whole foods. Eggs have the highest protein digestibility corrected amino acid score, PDCAAS. Eggs are also one of the best foods for decreasing appetite and helping you stay full for longer. However, egg protein powder are typically made from egg whites rather than whole egg. Hence, though egg white protein is high in quality and easily digested, it may not keep you feeling as full as other protein powders. On number 2, we have casein protein. Casein protein is a protein found in milk. However, casein is digested and absorbed much more slowly, and this may reduce muscle protein breakdown and promote muscle mass growth and fat loss during calorie restriction, hence improving body composition during resistance training. On number 1, we have whey protein.
Whey protein comes from milk. It is the liquid that separates from the curds during the cheese making process. It's high in protein but also harbors lactose, a milk sugar that many people have difficulty digesting. This notwithstanding, whey protein is quickly digested, providing a rapid rise in amino acids that may help increase muscle mass and strength. It may also reduce appetite and promote fat loss.
Guys, so welcome, and yep, we'll be playing our truth or dare game. We've come to the fun part of this show now. Mr. Imeak, let's play a game before we go asking questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to play the truth or dare game. If you select truth from here, you'll be asked the question that you have to answer truthfully and honestly, and if you select or pick dare, you would have to carry out a task here and now. So, so go ahead. Truth there, which one?
Okay, I think I will start with truths.
No, you have to pick it there. What's that?
Okay. combine all the steps together.
Okay.
And we're going to have a routine. So we go tendon
Alright.
to the back,
Yeah.
again to the front, fifth position, and rise, turn, and drop. So we're going to do that with music. Let's do it again. Repeat. Are you ready? 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop.
I think I got it right.
Yes, she did. So let's have some music. So I bow and you curtsy.
Alright guys, we've come to the end of this episode of the Golda C show, and I hope you did enjoy yourself as much as I did learning the basics of ballet. And if you did enjoy this program, why don't you tune in same time next week on Zanders TV Channel 161, and also on same program, same show, the Golda C show, and we'll be here for you. See you same time next week. I remain your host, Golda C, and
Imeak Gold.
alright.